So in the early noughties, my wife Anna and I, we befriended an Iranian family who came to the same church as us, and they'd been refused asylum, which is very interesting. So getting to know them was an interesting exploration of the issues and reasons why people should be refused asylum. So it seemed to us that West Yorkshire was well served for emergency accommodation for refused asylum seekers, people with no recourse to public funding, no housing. But there wasn't any kind of medium to long-term accommodation. And we began to kind of envision a housing project whereby we would provide medium to long-term accommodation for people who'd been refused asylum. So give them somewhere to live in the first instance, and then give them an opportunity to maybe engage with legal services again and look at their case and get some help with that.
We manage a number of houses and work with people, support people until they've got something more permanent. People can be living with us 2 or 3 years.
So the Bradford project, we've got 6 houses. We've got 5 houses which support 19 people at any given time, and we've also recently taken on another property which has enabled us to release one of our existing properties as a family home to a refugee family. We help people re-engage with the asylum system because those that we support in Bradford, they've had their claim for asylum refused. That might have been once, it might have been more than once. So what we do is we help them to re-engage with the process so that they can submit a new, fresh claim to the Home Office, so that they can then move on from us and move back into the system and back onto Home Office support.
The process of actually getting here, the amount of the struggle that they go through to actually get their refugee status, which I think a lot of the general public just don't realise.
Yeah, so we aim to support around 30 people each year. Last year we supported 28 people from 12 different countries.
We prevented over 24,000 nights of homelessness.
I had to work for 8 hours only for £20 because I wasn't allowed to work. I didn't have support. I didn't have anywhere to live.
I spent about 6 months homeless, living from friends to friends. And in one of the organizations I went to ask for help, I was told about Abigail housing.
A refugee, when they get their status, they become totally new people in this country. So they are new to the system. So Abigail housing doing their best to support them to get in the system and to apply for universal credit, to get their housing benefit.
At the moment, I am a law student at Leeds Uni. I have a small catering business, and I hope to eventually become a human rights solicitor.
The volunteers are needed because behind the scenes there's actually so much to do that the regular staff couldn't possibly do what the residents need the volunteers to do for them.
The roles that we have at Abigail Housing for Volunteers include house champion, which is befriending residents in a house, keeping contact with residents on a regular basis, checking on their welfare, and also reporting anything to the office that needs to be reported. The other roles we have are English language support.
So I've been teaching basic English via Zoom, which can be quite challenging because obviously I'm not an English teacher, and my English level is only actually a level 2. So it can be quite challenging at times.
Gardening is something else we do. We have a number of properties whereby we manage the properties, so we have to maintain the gardens, cutting them back, cleaning rubbish and just maintaining them on a regular basis. DIY is another role that we offer, basic maintenance and decorating. The other thing is office administration. Volunteers can help out in the office, answering the telephone, filing for us.
Before I was very down, very deep, and then I feel very comfortable, and then many things Abigail helped me a lot. For today I can say that I got hope for future, maybe. I can't imagine my life today out of Abigail.